Hey guys, I'm Jaz Nardelli and welcome to my video. So today I've attempted to create a sultry champagne eye look and I've paired it with a red lip. I wore this look to a festival and I just thought I'd recreate it for you on YouTube today. So here we are. Okay, so first I'm going to go in with primer. And what I've been using for primer lately is the Clinique Moisture Surge Moisturizer. So I just take the smallest amount of this on my fingertip and I dot it all over my face. I use this as my daily moisturizer as well, but I find that primers can block out my skin, especially if I'm going to be out for a really long day and not be able to take my makeup off straight away. So I find that any water-based moisturizer helps to nourish my skin and acts as a solid base for the foundation. And to prepare my lips for any type of liquid lipstick later on, I always go in with the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream. Once I was at a Estee Lauder counter and they told me to use Carmex, and it's that lip balm that really tingles your lip but it's supposed to exfoliate it, and killed my lips. Now that we're all prepped and ready to go, I'm going to go in with foundation. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I'm not really sure about this whole foundation and concealer thing. Like, these days we like our concealer to be brighter, and this isn't brighter, this is the same color. But I am in the shade 6.75 Sesame. This is such a full coverage foundation and I love it for that reason. Also, how cool is this big gigantic doe foot? Oh, amazing. I also try to avoid the under eye area a little bit when I do apply my foundation, only because I feel like if you apply a thick full coverage foundation under your eyes and then go on with a quite thick or full coverage concealer afterwards, I feel like I can get a little bit too heavy under there. So I try to avoid that area and just use the excess that's on my beauty blender to blend outwards to get a full coverage still. So I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques sponge today and just do little patting motions to blend that all into the skin. And I find that this foundation goes right into the skin instead of sitting on top, which is what you want. Actually, I have no idea how to edit videos, so this is going to be interesting. But I am an only child, so talking to myself right now isn't too challenging, which I thought it really would be. This foundation's possibly a little bit too dark for me, but hey, the concealer will fix that up. That has already given us quite a full coverage, but I like to go in with a little bit more. The look I'm doing today, I actually wore to a festival a couple of days ago. So we need that to stay on all day. Now I'm actually so excited. I've always wanted to film a YouTube video, and now I'm doing it. On a shitty little camera in my kitchen, but that's fine. Alright, now that that's blended in pretty well, I'm going to take some concealer from Maybelline, the Master Conceal. I like the Age Rewind as well, but I don't know, everyone says it's like a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, but I don't find that one anywhere near as full coverage as this one, so confused to say the least. Then I'm just taking a little flat top Morphe brush. I'm going to dot that on. I also put a bit on my eyelids to use as an eye base. I'm using a IKEA candle holder. They're the best little palette for creams. And I just go ahead and blend that out. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Stay Matte Powder by Rimmel on a small brush. I used to use a massive brush for this, but I have a tiny face, so that was a stupid idea. Don't you hate when you're about to put your powder on your eyes and your eyelids start to crease all up again? I just blended you for 10 minutes. I go over all the parts of my face that get quite oily with a translucent powder. Oily or sweaty, whatever you like to call it. So yeah, pretty much just my T-zone. I have very combination skin. And then I take a big fluffy brush with a powder foundation. My favorite's the Australis one. I really want to try the Benefit Hello Flawless one. That sounds great, but for now we're using Australis. And I pat that in to the rest of my face. Now to bronze up the face, I'm going to be taking the new Mecca Max bronzer. This is it new? I think it's new, all the Mecca Max stuff. It's in Sunlit Skin, and it's not completely matte, but it's not really shimmery. It's just got a little sheen to it, which I love. Now that the face has a little bit more dimension, I'm going to go in with a blush. I'm using Milani Luminoso blush. Today I'm going to be using Oh Darling Extra Dimension Skin Finish for my highlight. Like a little fluffy domed brush. I love this highlight, it's so gold. Hitting the high points of my cheekbone and a little bit on my nose. Keep it so. And then just because I'm completely extra and I was doing this look for a festival, going in with some Jeffree Star Ice Cold, just on the very tops of the cheekbones. Like, look at that. What? Like, what do you even mean? I'm confused. Confused about how good they are. Too much on that. Now moving on to eyebrows. Today I'm taking the Chi Brow Pomade in the shade Blonde, and I'm just gonna be filling them in. Quite feathery. I love a feathery brow rather than a Instagram brow. And I like to go over them with a brow gel because I like to stick those brow hairs up. I tried doing the soap brows, if you've heard of that. But I don't get it, and then if you get them wet at all, like they turn into like suds, like your eyebrows start bubbling up, so. Don't really understand the soap brows. Okay, now for eyes. So today I'm gonna be doing like quite a champagne smoky eye, as you can probably see in the title of the video. So for all the transition shades and to deepen up the eye, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palette. So first off, I'm just going to be taking this shade right in the corner here as a transition on a big fluffy brush. Camera just turned off. Does anyone else's cameras do that? They just turn off at a certain, like it's not full flat battery or anything, it just turns off at like, mine's 19 minutes 30, like not even 20 minutes, just 19 minutes 30. Anyway, buffing that up. Not too high, like I don't want it touching my eyebrow, but enough so you can see it when your eyes open. Just gonna pop that same shade under my lash line. Then I'm gonna be taking a natural head brush so I can pack a bit more pigment onto the lid. And I'm gonna go in with this deeper fudgy brown shade right there. Now I'm just taking this shade on the outer corner, buffing it out there, but not too high because I still want to see my transition shade. And then I'm taking it in about 2/3 of the way into the lid, into the crease, sorry. Alright, now I'm going to go in with an even smaller brush again, just a small domed brush. And I'm going to take an even darker shade, so like this brown, dark brown in the corner here. And I'm going to just place that on the very outer V. Then I'm going to go in with a dupe for the Stila Magnificent Metal glitter eyeshadows. And this is actually Essence, and I haven't heard many people talking about these, but they're great. Look, swatch it for you. Look how pretty that is. Just a nice champagne colour. So I'm gonna take that, and you don't need to conceal with these, which is great. So you can get that half cut crease look without going in with the concealer first. How do you itch when you've got foundation on? So I'm just going to take a generous amount of this, and I like to start on the inner corner. And then once I've packed a bit down, I like to look up as high as I can. And then it will show me exactly the shape that I need to follow without getting any transfer later on. And then I take that 3/4 away across my lid, so you still have a little bit extra room to blend that in with your outer corner shades. Like, look at that. Highly recommend. Now I just take that small brush again with a bit of the darkest shade we use, so like a dark brown, and I just pat over those edges where the champagne meets the corner colour. I'm just gonna pop some lashes, mascara, and eyeliner on. I'm not gonna do a wing today because we winged out the eyeshadow a little bit. But the gel liner I'm going to use is the Inglot liner in number 77, and the mascara I'm going to use is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Not the waterproof one, because that one is a bitch to get off. That one, I can't deal with that. Okay, lashes, liner, and mascara on. Now, when I wore this the other day, I wore a nude lip, but I just got some new Jeffree style lips, and I really want to try one, so I think I might do a red lip, and then if it looks horrible, I'll change it up for a nude and give you 2 options. So I'm gonna go in with Red Rum by Jeffree Star. I feel like, how could it look too bad, you know? Okay, so I actually quite like the red option. Why are Jeffree Star's lipsticks so easy to apply? Like, why can't every liquid lipstick be like that? But yeah, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know how it's gonna edit up, if I can edit it all, but I hope it wasn't too bad or too hard to watch. But yeah, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it.